Hey everybody, Doug A7 at 8 here. This is my thoughts on the Street Fighter 2 World Warrior sequel to Street Fighter's Assassin's Fist from this year. The creators of Street Fighter's Assassin's Fist, Joey Ensa and Christian Howard, I think that's their names. Hold, I can pull it up here. Um, Yeah, Joey Ensa. Yeah, I was right. Joey Ensa said that if the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist television series was successful, he would make Street Fighter 2. He would adapt the Street Fighter 2 video game, the Street Fighter 2 World Warrior video game, and he also talked about wanting to cast Scott Actors as Guile, and of course wanted to adapt the whole Street Fighter 2 World Warrior, of course, with Shadaloo controlling the martial arts tournament, and wants to include the characters Chun Li, Guile, and Bison. First of all, I'm hugely excited that the Street Fighter's Assassin's Fist was well received, and will be receiving a sequel. We'll be receiving a sequel. I love the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist television, web series, movie, whatever. It gave new life to the Street Fighter series. Like I said, it would be kind of hard to do a Street Fighter film today. It wouldn't be hard to do a Street Fighter film. It's just convincing people to see it, or convincing Hollywood that'll do well after, no offense, Street Fighter's horrible and video game based movies horrible reputation with critics. But like I said, doing a web series is an alternate form to doing a feature length film, and maybe if the web series, of course, is successful, then Hollywood will pick this up again and do it even better Street Fighter film. But going back to me, like I said, I'm excited that they'll be adapting the Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. I'm interested to see how they're gonna do it, because all those characters. Of course, you got Ryu and Ken returning. You have Guile. They probably won't have his broom head. They probably won't have his broom hair unless they have broom hair. Unless they get a wig. You gotta have Chun Li now. E Honda, Zangief, Blanca. I'm really interested to see how they're gonna do Blanca. Dalsim, him too, his yoga and flame moves. Dalsim, who else? Who else in this series? Dalsim. Oh yeah, Sagat, Vega, Balrog. So yeah, like I said, lots of characters. I hope they focus on the original 12 warriors, and I don't know, bring the other 4 warriors, Fei Long, Cammy, DJ, and T-Hawk in later, because that was the problem with the original Street Fighter film back in the day. They not only tried to include the original 12 warriors, they also tried to include the 4 new challengers. So hope they hold off on those characters and then slowly introduce them in a sequel series to Street Fighter 2: The World Warrior, or sometime later in the Street Fighter 2: The World Warrior series. Like I said, I wonder how they're gonna do the effects, how they're gonna do the makeup effects for Blanca, and how they're gonna do all of. Well, we saw how they did all the Hadoukens, the energy attacks, and special maneuvers in the Assassin's Fist. But I want to see how they're gonna do Dalsim's yoga fist, Blanca's roll move, his electricity move. That's what I want to see. All the hard stuff right there. Bison's Psycho Crusher. So yeah, really excited they're doing Street Fighter to the World Warrior. Now here's the problems I have with this. The problems I have with this is that they're skipping Street Fighter 1. They're skipping over Street Fighter 1. I was hoping that since this was a web series and that you can tell the entire story, I want them to go back to Street Fighter I want them, after Ryu and Ken's training under Master Goken was complete, I want them to go immediately into Street Fighter 1 like they did in the game Street Fighter 1 with Mike, with Street Fighter 1 with the original World Warriors like Geki, who would later become Vega, Mike, who would become Balrog, and what's that guy's name? He's like one of my favorite characters. Well, before I get to that guy, then you got the Muay Thai fighter, Aiden, Aiden, and then of course with Sagat as the main boss. You got Birdie, who would later appear in the Alpha series, Gen, and Joe, that's his name. Yes, I keep forgetting his name. He's my favorite character. He's one of my favorite characters from the original game because he would later become Cody of Final Fight and Street Fighter fame. I was hoping that they would, with all those characters, they would go back to Street Fighter 1, which they never do. They always adapt Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 2. They never do 1, and most recently Street Fighter 4. They never do Street Fighter 1, and they never do Street Fighter 3 either. So yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see after the Street Fighter Assassin's 5th series. But this right here, Street Fighter 2 is good. I hope they have some street fighting, and I hope they have the tournament. And it's gonna kind of be hard, but I hope they have all the level stages from the video game. However, that's probably gonna be harder because of the budget issues. Like I said, I'm happy that right now they are filming the Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior series. Filming began already, and it's supposed to be released in late 2015 or early 2016. Alright, Doggy798 out. I'll do another video on this when the franchise is released or more information becomes available. Alright, Doug out.